we are going to discuss about one disease condition, that is the juvenile diabetes. Okay, it will be there in the child health nursing subject in 6th unit, children with various disorders and diseases. Okay, in this we are going to discuss in detail about juvenile diabetes. Okay, what is meant by juvenile diabetes, who will expose to this disease condition. Okay, what is the management, what is the process for disease. Regarding these questions we have to fulfill or getting some clarification regarding this topic. Okay, before going to enter into the topic, we want to discuss one topic, that is the pancreas. Okay, everyone knows what is the pancreas. Pancreas is a one structure, it will be there in the digestive system. Okay, what is the function of pancreas? The pancreas will be secreted some hormones, no? Okay, what are the hormones from the in that pancreas? Okay, what is there? Beta cells. Okay, from the beta cells or the islets of the pancreas secrete some hormones. Okay, in that one hormone particular, that is the special one, insulin. Okay, from the pancreas insulin hormone will be secreted. What is the function of insulin? The insulin will be controls the blood glucose levels in the body. Means in the presence of insulin in the blood, the glucose levels not increases or not decreased. If the blood glucose levels increased in the blood, means what happens? Hyperglycemia. Okay, if the blood glucose levels decreased, means hypoglycemia. Okay, these two disease conditions, or what is the way why that these disease condition means in the presence or in the absence or in increased or decreased of insulin. That's why the disease will be caused to the children or the human beings. Okay, along with one disease condition is there, that is the juvenile diabetes. Okay, the disease condition will be caused mainly to the children. Okay, in this insulin is there, no? Insulin is a one type of hormone. The hormone will be controls the blood glucose levels. Okay, not increased, not decreased. Okay, this will be always maintain normal blood glucose levels of the children. Okay, what is the function? Means the glucose levels if increased means it will be give some signals to the liver. Okay, it will be decreased, or in the blood the glucose levels decreased means insulin gives some signals to the liver. Immediately the liver will be secrete some glucose levels. Okay, like that the process will be there in the blood. Okay, this is the main function of insulin. Okay, in this what is the definition of juvenile diabetes? Means here increased, okay, increased blood glucose levels in the body. Okay, how much increased means, or impairment production. Okay, the production of insulin due to some reasons, the insulin product not secreted in the body. Okay, from the pancreas due to some reasons the insulin not secreted. Okay, or increased insulin levels. Okay, in this what happens means the blood glucose levels increased. Okay, this disease condition we are called as the juvenile diabetes. Okay, how much blood glucose levels increased means 126 milligrams per deciliter. Okay, the blood glucose levels increased 126 milligrams per deciliter in fasting state. Fasting state means the children not taking any food. Okay, in early morning he is just he take oral care, means brushing he completed, and we are taking some samples from the children. We are doing this test. Okay, in the fasting state the children having the blood glucose levels how much means 126 milligrams per deciliter. Okay, then we are called as the children will be suffering with the disease of juvenile diabetes. Okay, or after eating Okay, the children's eating some food after 2 hours we are checking. That is how much means 200 milligrams per deciliter, 2 hours of oral glucose. Okay, by mouth the children's taking some glucose products or some glucose contents. Okay, after 2 hours we are testing, means post glucose levels. Okay, how much means the post glucose levels means 200 milligrams per deciliter. Fasting blood glucose levels. Okay, before going to eat any food, the children are having blood glucose levels, that is the 126 milligrams per deciliter. After eating through the mouth, the glucose will be taken, children. After 2 hours we will check, means 200 milligrams per deciliter. Okay, these are the definition regarding juvenile diabetes in children. Okay, next we will discuss about classification of juvenile diabetes. Okay, in this classification mainly 2 types is there. Okay, first one is the type 1 diabetes mellitus or type 1 juvenile diabetes. Second one is the type 2 juvenile diabetes. Okay, in this what happens? In the type 1 the insulin not secreted, the insulin impairment of secretion. Why? Because destruction of beta cells in the pancreas. Okay, or some infection will cause to the pancreas not secreting any beta cell. Okay, then the insulin not secreted from the body. Okay, this is the type 1 juvenile diabetes. Okay, next we are going to discuss about pathophysiology for the juvenile diabetes. Okay, in this mainly 2 causative factors is there, that is the genetic factors, another one is the environmental factors. Okay, in this genetic factors, what means? Through the genes. Okay, through the genes by birth, from the mother womb, the fetus getting some energy, some glucose levels for growth and development of fetus. Okay, if the pregnant woman in their antenatal state, she has increased their blood glucose levels, means that may be easily transmitted through the placenta from the mother womb to fetus. Okay, this is the one reason for the children may be affected, may be prone to get this disease of juvenile diabetes. Okay, next another one is the mainly these genetic factors is affected or involved to the type 1 diabetes. Next in this what happens means mainly the chromosome 6 is involved in this disease condition. Okay, chromosome 6th one involved, and through the genes from the mother to fetus. Okay, through in the state of fetal condition. Okay, the disease may be easily spreading. Okay, next another one is the in the environmental factors. What are the environmental factors is there for the juvenile diabetes? Means in these environmental factors it is also involved in the type 1 juvenile diabetes. Okay, in this mainly due to the some environmental factors is there, no? Okay, in that environmental factors, what are that means? In early introduction of cow milks to the children. Okay, why? What is the reason? In early stages we have to introduce the cow milk to the children, means for example the mother having some communicable diseases like HIV. In this state the HIV mother AIDS having one disease condition, means the mother not give to breast milk to the children. Why? Because the disease may be through the breast milk, the disease may be easily spread to the children. Okay, the children may be prone to get these communicable diseases. For prevention of this AIDS disease condition, we have to restrict it or not give permission to the mother for giving breast milk to the children. Okay, in this stage we have to protect the children, no, for fulfilling their appetite we have to introduce some cow milk. Okay, due to these reasons also the children may be affected by this disease of cow milk, juvenile diabetes. Okay, next in that some conditions like in early stages, why we have to introduce the cow milk means after completion of delivery state, means in postnatal period due to some high risk cases. Okay, the maternal high risk cases like hypertension or diabetes mellitus or sometimes seizures or sometimes excessive bleeding or hemorrhage disease condition. Okay, in this disease condition, some high risk to the maternal state, the mother may be died due to these disease conditions. Okay, in this state the mother not available means the mother not alive, she has death means in the disease condition for protection of children we have to introduce cow milk. Okay, due to these reasons also the children may be prone to get this disease of juvenile diabetes. Okay, these are the reasons for juvenile diabetes. Next we have to discuss about clinical manifestations or clinical features for the children who are having this disease of juvenile diabetes. Okay, in these clinical manifestations, for example, polyuria means the children are excessively urination. Okay, the children having excessive urination means another one is the symptom like polydipsia, the children having the excessive thirst means excessive intake of water. Next another one is the polydipsia, okay, or polyphagia. In this what happens means the children having the increased appetite. Okay, increased appetite, increased thirst, increased urination. Okay, these are the major clinical manifestations for deciding the children suffering with the juvenile diabetes mellitus. Okay, some along with some clinical features is there, that is the recurrent infections means continuously the children are having some infections. Once the children is affected by one infection means the infection in early state not cured. Okay, again repeated or many times the children may be prone to get this disease. Okay, next another one is the children are having the growth failure. According to their age, they are not having height and weight measurements or the abdominal growth or the mid-arm circumference not normal according to their age. The children may be suffering with the one disease of that is the symptom like growth failure. Okay, next another one is the hepatomegaly. Okay, the children are having who are affected by this disease of juvenile diabetes, the children are having liver size increased than the normal size. Okay, liver functions also decreased. Okay, they are not having normal function, normal structure of liver. Okay, these are the major symptoms we are identified in the children who are affected by this disease of juvenile diabetes. Okay, next another one is we have to discuss about management for the juvenile diabetes. Okay, what are the management means? First of all, as a nurse we have to improve the children's health. Okay, by maintenance of good diet. Okay, by maintenance of diet and by maintenance of by controlling of glucose or glycemic state. Okay, what is the main reason means increased glucose levels in the blood. Okay, what type of medications we have to administer for maintain normal blood glucose levels in the children. Okay, that we have to administer. Okay, in this first one is for improving their normal growth and development or for reducing their growth failure, we have to modify their lifestyle. Okay, by maintenance of or by providing good eating habits to the children. Okay, for control of this what means glucose levels decreasing, no decreased or increased, no, that will be administered or controlled by maintenance of insulin therapy. Okay, by administration of insulin therapy, what means first of all the dosage is the what is means pre-puberty state. Okay, the children having juvenile diabetes in pre-puberty state or puberty state or post-puberty state. Okay, in this what we have to provided means in the pre-puberty state we have to give this insulin therapy. That particular dosage is the 0.6 to 0.8 units. Okay, 0.6 to 0.8 units per kg per day. Okay, this is for control of insulin in the blood. Next, another one is in the puberty state. In puberty state, what we have to provide it means 0.8 to 1.0 units per kg per day. Okay, next another one is the post puberty state. We have to administer 1 to 12 units per kg per day. Okay, these are the dose for insulin therapy in the children who are affected by this disease of juvenile diabetes. Okay, next another one is we have to discuss some other diet modifications. What are the diet means? The children is taking complete total caloric state. In that we have to provide 50 to 60% of calories. Okay, next another one is always we have to work or we have to give treatment and medications for maintenance of normal blood glucose levels. Okay, next another one is the last step, that is the complications. Okay, in early stages we are not giving proper treatment to the juvenile diabetes, means the children may be prone to get some disease conditions like what are the means? Hypoglycemia. Okay, decreased blood glucose levels in the blood. Next another one is the diabetes ketoacidosis. Okay, due to the diabetic mellitus, keto or acids levels will be increased. Another one is the cataract. Cataract is one disorder or a disease to the eyes. Okay, next another one is the children who are having this disease of juvenile diabetes, those are having limit joint movements. Okay, they are not having proper movements of joints. Okay, they are not well walking, they are not having good running capacity. Okay, next another one is some complications like retinopathy. Okay, means vision loss. Juvenile diabetes, some complications is there, no? That is the neuropathy, retinopathy, nephropathy. Okay, what is mean by neuropathy? Means the nervous system having some neurons, no, nerves, no. Okay, in that neurons not having their function. Okay, the function should be impaired. What is that function of nerves? Means nerve impulses. Okay, the brain will give some impulses to the affected part. Okay, from the affected part the impulses should be sending to the brain. Means sensory function, sensory neurons, sensory nerves, motor function, motor neurons. Okay, these functions should be completely impaired due to the juvenile diabetes in the children. Okay, next another complications, retinopathy, vision loss. Okay, in this what happens means the children are complete loss of their vision. Okay, next another one is the retinopathy, neuropathy, nephropathy. Okay, in that nephropathy what happens means the kidney function, completely loss of kidney function or failure of kidney function. What are the kidney function? Purification of blood and excretion of wastage in the form of urine. That normal function should be failure. Okay, these are the complications. Next, in these children, they are having the growth failure. Okay, they according to their age, the growth should not be there in the children. They are having look like a stunted growth or height should be very less. Next, another one is the hypothyroidism. Okay, the thyroid hormone levels should be decreased in the body. Okay, next another one is some children are having the coronary artery diseases due to the complications of this juvenile diabetes in the children. Okay, these are the complications is there. Thank you everyone.